Hello to everyone, and it's such an electrifying atmosphere here at the Lak Chai Stadium in Haiphong.
And Thai Thao will be up front in attacking positions with Huan Yu assisting Tanya.
And Yanchevsky in the midfield, you have McKenna, Gomez, Cesari, and Furphy.
So rock solid here, and it's Tanya who starts off the action for Team Vietnam very early, coming towards you. Throw an opportunity. It's taken there by Big Three. And very rightly put, as Natasha said, it's hard to pick out a special player on the team because they all have those skills and each one plays a very crucial role. It will be a good opportunity here for Australia to get bang into the swing of things with a corner.
Just a missed clearance there that ended up now as a corner chance for the side of Australia. Take a look at their players. Tall, very tall. They have that height advantage and that physicality to them. So let's see what they can do with this opportunity.
So McKenna just going in for the shot corner. Straight up in the air, and that's the first goal! Absolutely brilliant! Keane has just led the way for Team Australia, and Vietnam caught by surprise. While Kim Tan, right in front of Keane, unable to stop the rushing winger, and that's pretty much 1-0 here. What can be a bit intimidating to have a winger rushing up against you. We're going to have a look at that again, and then I'm going to leave you to break it down for us, Natasha. Absolutely wonderful. She's posed a couple of worries for the opposition in the last few games. Oh, that's a wonderful delivery! Oh, what a miss!
But look at the quality of the delivery. Big Tui, that curling ball right behind that defensive line, finding the run.
Lines, but can craft those goals out when they're most needed. A bit of a miss there, and I think golden opportunity, but here goes Big Three back again. And that's pulled away just in time. Well, Johnson to the rescue. On the outside, Keane, one-touch pass. Well, that layoff might not count for too long. Was stepping in there. Certainly did have. Well, defensive measures being taken by Team Australia. And that's an absolutely blistering run, but still holding on to possession and trying to create something out of that. It's Miley.
And you have to love the pace of this game.
Won't find the target, but that's going to be the second effort on goal. And that's another very, very tricky customer. Whenever she gets onto the pitch, she does make a bit of a difference in that Suwon. So interesting here as she takes this game forward. Big Three on one side and the number 21 on the other side. Very, very lethal combination if they get going. So all said and done, Australia have still been the only ones to enjoy a corner.
And possession-wise, 44% for Vietnam, 56% for Australia. You could tell it's been a tight contest between these two. Back-to-back action here at the Lak Chai Stadium.
Oh, that's going to be expensive, but that's the second goal. Absolutely stunning here. Well, Kim Tan does get a hand to it, but unable to stop it. It's now 2-0. And the green and gold are calling the shots here tonight. Oh, what a change. What an absolute change. The Vietnam defense just split there. It's 2-0, and I do believe you're just going to get a view. And come back into this game. For the moment, Australia holding their own. A bit of a tangle there. And pulled away. Smartly. Got to say a 10 on 10 for that. But once again, that Australian defense, that back line just being manned so well. So it was Thai Thao got the ball away from Gomez. Exemplary defense here, Natasha, at least for this first period of play.
Australia have been organized on the back, not allowing Vietnam to score a goal. But Vietnam have been knocking on the doors.
So Australia, while they look to craft their way through, Vietnam still have two things in their corner. One, of course, is home comforts, being playing on a surface where they are very familiar. And of course, the second would be the home fans.
And not just that, we know that Vietnam are such a resilient squad.
And every time, well, that ball goes ahead. Chance here for an opportunity, Lincoln. And it's 1-0. What an opportunity. Because 9 out of 10, you repeat that, and you're probably going to be out of the next event. Having said that, Australia will claim that first period of play. What an amazing performance it has been from them.
Thanks for having me on you with this second half matchup between Vietnam and Australia. Australia are up 2-0. An early goal, care of Keane, and a second goal from McKenna. And Vietnam make a change at the halftime. Tai Thi Tao is out, and in her place is Tran Thi Hai Lin to change the odds and the favor towards their end.
Chan Thi Zuin really working the grid, and that's a very valid point you just brought out there, because, well, it's up in the air. What a miss here. Sun up close, but unable to connect that. Well, needed to connect
out of
that.
this matchup, and in place for Sasha Grove and Alicia Woods. Grove, of course, plays for Western United, while Alicia Woods playing for Brisbane Roar. Just adding that attacking firepower from the bench, proving the depth of this squad as well. As we said, throughout the group stage, Australia has been rotating their squad.
So fresh pair of feet will always make the difference here, and I do believe that, well, that's going to really count at the end of the day. But do Australia need the reinforcements? I do believe the current lead that they have, they can afford to make them. So Woods and Grove definitely bringing a bit of energy to that team. I do believe that Team Vietnam will also be looking at a substitution. When is a good question, and that's another near miss.
Link up down that left-hand side. Janchevsky just setting up Isabel Gomez.
That's just exposed the Vietnam defense a little bit at this point, hasn't it? You've got, well, you know, Kim Than up there, but absolutely no backup plan. And I think Vietnam are going to have to relook into that, because they've been focusing on the attack. You got a sea of red in there. And once again gets ahead to the ball. Won't find the target, but it's a threat all the same. Much of time since she's got off the bench.
Great delivery to the back end. Sasha.
That's a switch that we're looking at as Vien Thi Wan comes in for Vien Thi Thanya. Because she was walking the line of risk, and looking at the way that Vietnam have been attacking, she would throw herself into the defense. Was just looking back at that save that was made by Chloe Bell Lincoln, and I do believe she has been the belle of the night, literally here at Haiphong. Been some terrific saves that we've looked at from her. Good amount of clearances coming in from her as well. But as we get into the last few minutes of the game, let's not forget there will be a bit of added time, and I'm not going to say a bit, because the last time I had to shut my mouth, it was 7 minutes. But Vietnam will have to take advantage of whatever, well, time they get now. And it's all about getting that first goal. It's all about getting the stadium on their feet. Will it happen? I think your guess is as good as mine.
As we said, they're still very much in this game when it comes to chances created. They've created plenty for their side. So despite the scoreline, it will still all boil down to the final whistle. and who can lock in until the very end.
Here's Big Three. Into the danger area, that's in! Past the hands of Lincoln. And it is Big Three to reduce the deficit.
Big Three injecting life into the stadium. You could barely hear ourselves. The roar, the crowd coming alive.
Cup 2025, second semi-final. 1 minute to go. That's still in the air. Team Vietnam doing their best, and Team Australia will turn that out. Here's Chung Tae-kyu. It's literally what you're looking at, a rush of energy from the ladies in red.
And Australia at the moment just trying to kick out of danger any chance that Vietnam have made.
So, as we get down to the finale, Kim Pan with that defensive move, that's definitely not going to be a foul as Keane goes over. Play will continue. Chung Tae-kyu getting it to Tu Thao. Or rather, Tu Thao now right on it. Big Three can hold the key here. She did the last time around. But that's pretty much it as the referee brings the game to an end.